NKTelco Sports. We're here at Ohio Northern Sports Center where Baldwin Wallace takes on Ohio Northern. Today's game sponsored by Allen Knott Honda Toyota, Crofts Car Center, El Campo Restaurant, Hengelson Sausage Company, Klein's Napa Auto Center, Nor-Ada Lanes, Ohio Northern University, NKT.TV, Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse, NKTelco, Whatever Cards and Games, That Place for Pets, and Stites Grocery and Catering, bringing you OAC basketball from Ada, where Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace will tangle. We'll be back with the introduction of our starting lineups and the opening tip right after this.
NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us!
All right, welcome back to Ohio Northern University. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me, Ron Cruzy. ONU versus Baldwin Wallace in a women's basketball matchup. Let's take a look first at our keys to the game here tonight. Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace, brought to you by Stites Grocery and Catering.
For Baldwin Wallace, the first key is aggressive offense. They shoot 23 foul shots a game, which tells you they take the ball to the basket. The second key is turnovers. The Yellow Jackets average 15 turnovers per game. For Ohio Northern, the first key is perimeter defense. They need to defend the three and also stop dribble penetration. The second key, continue hot three-point shooting. The Polar Bears were 10 of 20 from the three-point line their last game against Muskegum.
And that was indeed a big win for Ohio Northern as they pick up their second OAC win, and we're off and rolling here on the campus of Ohio Northern University. Baldwin Wallace with the basketball. From the corner is Wolmendorf. First shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of Sydney Ward, a 6-foot sophomore, and we welcome all our viewers on WOSN as we're live here on the campus of Ohio Northern University. Baldwin Wallace with the first possession of the basketball. I'm Dave Helmstead, alongside me Ron Cruzy. Exciting OAC women's basketball. Baldwin Wallace here in the opening quarter play with the basketball as Casey Hughes takes it inside, puts it up and in, and the 5'4" junior out of Springboro has Baldwin Wallace in the lead at 2-0 on that Place for Pets scoreboard.
So right away we see Baldwin Wallace do what they do best, and that's dribble penetration. They draw a lot of fouls throughout the game.
Jenna Dirksen with the basketball. She'll pull up, take the short jumper, no good, and the rebound comes down to Baldwin Wallace. Schenter with a rebound. Baldwin Wallace up court quickly. Down the lane, the shot no good, and rebound comes off to Dirksen.
Northern starts out in their normal man-to-man. Baldwin Wallace, the same thing.
That's an ONU turnover, and up court comes Riley Schill. She'll handle the basketball out front. Rachel Wolmendorf with the basketball. 8:27 to go here, opening quarter of play. Baldwin Wallace, 10-3 overall, 4-2 in the OAC. And as we were talking earlier, there's the jump shot by Hughes, no good. Rebound down to Weeks. Abby Weeks with the rebound as Alyssa Manley will bring it up court for Ohio Northern. In the offense, as Weeks cut off at the free throw line, gets it back out. With the basketball is Jenna Dirksen. Dirksen inside the lane. Pushes it back over to Weeks for the 15-footer, and Abby Weeks has Ohio Northern on the scoreboard, and we're tied at 2.
Good look there by Meeks, getting it over to Dirksen right on the elbow for the open shot. Didn't try to force it when she was shut off on the inside.
With the basketball, Mary Schenter out front. Over to Wollmendorf inside. She'll get it back out to Schenter. On the outside to Schill, and there's Hughes. She'll take it down the lane, but pushes it into the corner, and it's going to be a turnover by Baldwin Wallace.
A good defense there by the Polar Bears, forcing the turnover.
Substitutes as Emily Mesher will enter the game. Emily, 6-foot junior out of Marion Local.
She comes in the game averaging 9.2 points a game. That's second amongst the Polar Bears, 6.5 rebounds per game, and that leads the Polar Bears in rebounding.
Number 32, Lily Edwards, a freshman out of Dublin Kaufman, into the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. She's actually their Yellow Jackets' leading scorer. Dirksen, shot clock is at 2 as Mesher puts the shot up and draws the foul inside.
And that's what you want to see out of Mesher, sealing her defender down low, and she's very good with that left hand. When they shut that off, she's got good up and under moves.
Sydney Dietrich also into the lineup for Baldwin Wallace. More subs off their bench. Host of substitutes here in the after a couple minutes of play.
As much as Mesher gets the ball inside, you'd think she'd shoot more than 8 foul shots so far this season, but she's 7 of 8, now 7 of 9 on the season.
This one will lift Ohio Northern into the lead as Jacqueline Yankel will come into the game for Ohio Northern. She's number 22 for the Polar Bears.
She comes in averaging 3.8 points a game for the Polar Bears.
Mackenzie Matthews with the basketball out of North Royalton for Baldwin Wallace. Push it over to Bentler. Out front, it goes to Diedrich. Jump shot on the baseline, no good as Edwards shot off target.
Kind of a one-handed set shot there. Reminds the old-timers of maybe Bob Pettit.
You remember those days, right, Ron?
I remember seeing her.
Wiss inside to Mesher. Mesher will put the left-handed shot up. It rolls around and out. Mesher in the battle for the rebound, but it's going to come down to Baldwin Wallace. Yellow Jackets up court quickly. Edwards tries to go on Wiss. She'll pull it back out into the corner. Turnaround jumper, no good, and Wiss will grab the rebound. Manley up court quickly. There's the steal by Baldwin Wallace as Bentler will have the basketball. They'll work the perimeter. Long range jumper. Hopefully she called it as Sydney Dietrich out of Gilmore Academy banks one home, and Baldwin Wallace is up 5-3. Wiss on the return shot, no good. Mesher up, shot doesn't fall, but as you said, Ron, Mesher is going to go to the free throw line one more time.
Yeah, it's the second time she's been there, obviously, in this game. Again, 7 of 8 coming into the game, 87%, but you would think somebody that would get the ball in that inside that many times would draw some more fouls, but she is a very good shooter from the field. She's averaging, I think, over 50% from the field.
Parks into the lineup for Ohio Northern. There you see Emily Mesher. Shot just a little bit short, but Ohio Northern will maintain the basketball as Lexi Jacobs out of Wapakoneta with the basketball for ONU. Mesher.
And Mesher is averaging 51.9% from the field.
Emily Brock, number 10, as Park shot inside is good.
There, a nice move there by Parks.
Ohio Northern in the lead on that Place for Pets scoreboard. Shot inside, no good, as Parks will get it. Ohio Northern pushing it up court. Here comes Brock. She'll take the shot off the rim. Rebound battle, and Jacqueline Yankel and a Baldwin Wallace player tied up, and we'll see where the call goes here with 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Ohio Northern 6, Baldwin Wallace 5. We'll return right after this.
You know Stites Grocery as a discount grocery store for over 30 years. You know us for our great variety of food at very reasonable prices and our high-quality meat department where you can get our deli and meats at low prices. But did you know we've been catering for over 10 years? We specialize in wedding receptions and other events. We can customize your party with a variety of options. Stites Grocery and Catering in Lima. Stop in, call us, or check out our Facebook page for our daily deals.
Back here at Ohio Northern, the Polar Bears have a 1-point lead over Baldwin Wallace. Rather fast-paced opening few minutes of play here.
Yeah, I think right now Ohio Northern's defense is causing Baldwin Wallace some problems. They're 2 of 8 from the field so far. That's only 25%. They come into the game averaging 40% from the field, whereas Ohio Northern 2 of 6. They come into the game averaging 41% from the field on the season. But the times that the Baldwin Wallace has penetrated, Ohio Northern has avoided the foul. And I think that's going to be a big part of this ball game if they can continue to play defense and stay out of foul trouble.
Ohio Northern will inbound it. Mesher will get the basketball. She looks inside, Parks on the baseline. She'll push it back out to Brock. Over to Jacobs. On the left side to Yankel.
Brock had 14 points in Ohio Northern's last game Saturday against Muskegum. She came off the bench and led the Polar Bears in scoring.
With the basketball, as Yankel looks inside for Mesher, but the steal is made by Tiffany Bentler, and up court Baldwin Wallace comes. Big win by Ohio Northern, 2 over Muskegum in impressive fashion, 74-52.
And a big part of that was their three-point shooting, 10 of 20. Obviously, that's 50%. That's well above their average of 35% from the three-point line.
4:01 to go on that place for Pets here in the opening quarter of basketball from the ONU Sports Center. Baldwin Wallace will inbound the basketball. Riley Schill with the ball. Gets it inside to Mary Schenter. Back out and around the key we go. Try to work it inside. Womendorf with the basketball. Pushes it back out to Schenter. Back over to Garrett. They'll get it to Schenter in the corner. Shot no good, and the rebound will come back down to Schenter. Move inside by Schill. Baldwin Wallace, good defense here by Ohio Northern, Ron.
Right, they're keeping a girl inside. That time it was Sydney Ward had the paint. Baldwin Wallace is running an open post offense, meaning 5 people around the perimeter, and the only one that goes in and posts anybody up is number 22, and that's Womendorf, and they've got her to shoot a couple from outside, and she's missed them both.
Garrett with the made free throw lifts Baldwin Wallace into an 8-6 lead as Ohio Northern looks inside. Sydney Ward, number 44, in the middle for Ohio Northern. There's the pass to Wiss. Wiss will push it back out, and the shot's good.
Good ball movement there by Ohio Northern. Wiss with the bounce pass.
The bucket ties it up. Ohio Northern, Baldwin Wallace tied at 8. Outside shot by Schenter. Mary Schenter, a junior guard out of Brecksville, View Heights with the basket. 2:39 to play in this opening quarter of basketball as Lexi Jacobs handles it. Back over to Emily Brock. Brock to Jacobs. Jacobs looks inside. Finds Ward. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. There's going to be a foul on the ensuing rebound, and that brings the Baldwin Wallace bench off their seats on that call.
That's going to put Sydney Ward at the line, a 6-foot sophomore, Upper Arlington.
Baldwin Wallace coached by veteran Sherry Harrer. 29 years with Baldwin Wallace.
574 wins versus 216 losses.
Impressive record for the Baldwin Wallace coach. Sydney Ward. Second free throw, no good, but we've got a whistle. It's going to be on the rebound. That's going to go against Jenna Dirksen, I believe, number 31, her first. Our second team foul for Ohio Northern.
You want to avoid fouling that far away from the basket if you can all avoid it.
Casey Hughes, the starter, back into the lineup. She's number 4. Now with the basketball is Riley Schill. She'll go inside, pushes it back out for the open three that rims in and out. That three by Cara Marshall. Jacobs back over to Wiss. Over to right side to Weeks. Dirksen down the lane. Off the glass, shot no good. Scrap for the rebound, Baldwin Wallace. They push it up court.
When Dirksen got in there, she's up against 3 people. Still tried to force it up there.
Baldwin Wallace settles into their offense. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Hughes thinks about it. Going against Jacobs. They'll push it back out. Schill will connect on the 3. That lifts Baldwin Wallace into the largest lead of the night at 5 points, 14-9.
Yeah, they just continue to attack, and then they get cut off. They throw it out to the 3-point shooter, and bang, then they score.
Wiss tosses it inside to Sydney Ward, who will draw the foul.
Baldwin Wallace 3 of 4 from the 3-point line so far. Ohio Northern has yet to make one. They've attempted 2.
Number 32, Caitlin Hurd, and number 11, Alyssa Manley will come back into the lineup for Ohio Northern here in a moment. Ward at the line. First free throw is good. And
she came into the game 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 73%.
Lily Edwards, number 32, a freshman, also back into the lineup for Baldwin Wallace. There you see Ward. Second free throw is good. Quick sub as Hurd will come in for the shooter. 14-11, 54.9 seconds to go. Let's see what Baldwin Wallace does here in this possession. They have a 3-point lead.
Well, they change their sets about every time down. They've got quite a few of them.
Hughes throws it off the glass and makes a nice move by Casey Hughes, and the lead jumps back to 5 for Baldwin Wallace. Ohio Northern in the offense. Here's Abby Weeks. Looks inside. Wiss will roll to the corner, and the ball comes back to her there. Back over to Dirksen. Down the lane. Double teamed off the glass, and Jenna Dirksen with a well-earned bucket. Her first bucket of the night.
Some contact down there. It could have been a and 1.
2 seconds left. It's going to go out of bounds. Ohio Northern basketball. Gabby Garrett will come quickly back into the game for Baldwin Wallace. Manley will catch the ball inbound, and that's going to end our first quarter of play. Our score, Baldwin Wallace 16, Ohio Northern 13. We'll return right after this.
Laredo Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out LaredoLanes.com for more info.
Back here at Ohio Northern University Sports Center, the Polar Bear women down by 3 points to Baldwin Wallace. And Ohio Northern, pretty good defense, but Baldwin Wallace has some good movement with their offense once they get it going.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes there, the first quarter, Baldwin Wallace was executing their offense much better than they did the first 5 minutes. They're really an aggressive offense. Now they go into a 1-2-2 offense.
Let's see what Baldwin Wallace does. And there's a whistle in the backcourt.
So you got to be ready for just about anything. We've seen an open post. We've seen a double high screen and just all kinds of sets. But I think after the set, they pretty much end up in an offense where they do a lot of screening, a lot of attacking the basket, and if they get shut off, then they look for the three-point shooters.
And they use a lot of players as Wiss takes the shot from the outside, no good. Rebound is tipped back by Dirksen. Manley will pick it up, and Mesher has it. And Manley gets the basketball, and Ohio Northern will settle into their offense. 23 seconds left on the shot clock as Dirksen has it off the pick by Wiss. To the lane, off the glass, it's short, rebound Baldwin Wallace.
Yeah, we've seen that about 3 times there from Dirksen coming in, and she's trying to use her right hand on the left-hand side and squeeze through 2 defenders, and she's been successful 1 out of 3.
Hughes with another bucket. Baldwin Wallace with a 5-point lead. Dirksen will take the 3. Shot a little bit short, and Hughes, boy, she's all over the court, isn't she, Ron?
Yes, she is.
You find the basketball, and Casey Hughes is there for Baldwin Wallace here so far in this one.
She averages 9.2 points a game.
She makes the team go, I think.
And the other thing I noticed that she's shot 46 foul shots already this season. And she's not one you want to put at the line either, 78%.
Wiss with the rebound. Now she has the basketball as Ohio Northern looking to cut into that Baldwin Wallace lead. Mesher, left hand shot, no good. Rebound. Comes back down to Diedrich.
She had the move, just couldn't convert the bucket.
Move inside, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow is favoring Baldwin Wallace. Nope. It'll go.
Going to go to Ohio Northern.
Go to Ohio Northern, rather.
Nice job there by Wiss.
And Wiss will inbound it. Manley with the basketball, 5'3" senior out of Bath.
That was the same set that Baldwin Wallace started with there at the end of the first quarter.
Dirksen.
Nice pass.
To Wiss. Double dribble. And Ohio Northern has their 4th turnover of the game.
Ohio Northern wants to keep him close.
Ball on the floor, Edwards. They run their offense. Loose ball, Dirksen goes for it for the Polar Bears. Mesher will find it. Up court quickly. Emily Brock in the corner. She'll handle it. Looks inside for Mesher. Puts it out to the top of the key. And Dirksen. Here's the three by Manley. Shot no good, and the rebound once again comes down to Diedrich.
So Ohio Northern gets off to a slow start from the three-point line. They have yet to make one. That was one of our keys to the game. Continue the hot three-point shooting.
Jacqueline Yankel will come into the game for Ohio Northern, as well as Sydney Ward. And of course, Baldwin Wallace making lots of substitutes. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket. There's the play, an easy shot and score.
A well-executed out-of-bounds play by the Yellow Jackets.
20-13, 7-point Baldwin Wallace lead. Brock. Yankel. Manley looks inside. Ward rolls inside, but pass will go to Wiss, but it's a turnover. Snyder into the lineup for Baldwin Wallace. Brings it up court. They're on the baseline now. High Northern defense cuts that off as Manley pushes it up court. Yankel, she's cut off there. Looks inside for Ward. Back over to Wiss, and Yankel will go down the lane. The shot up and in as Jacqueline Yankel.
Yankel did a nice job getting the ball out of the corner where they didn't want it to turn it into a basket right up the lane.
She grabs that rebound there after the missed shot. Brock with it. Back over to Wiss. Yankel goes inside. They try the pass for Manley. Back out. Wiss open for the three. Tori's shot a little bit strong. Gets her own rebound off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Ward tips it to the corner, and Baldwin Wallace will grab it. Snyder pushing it up court.
So the Polar Bears getting some good looks from the three-point line, just not able to make it.
Shot inside, up and in, and Mary Santer with the bucket.
Yeah, they don't want her to have the ball down there on the block.
Lexi Jacobs will come off Ohio Northern's bench here on the next dead ball. Manley takes the short jumper, shot no good, and the rebound. Diedrich with it.
And the Yellow Jackets, they don't waste any time getting the ball down the floor, and they do a good job of recognizing when they can take it to the hole and when they have to pull it back out and run their half-court offense.
Smart basketball team as they go inside as Marshall will push it back out front. Shot clock at 3, and the long range 3 is a little bit short by Diedrich. Good defense by High Northern.
Yeah, they forced them into taking a shot probably 5 feet farther than the three-point line.
Manley inside to Ward, loses the basketball. Here comes Baldwin Wallace. Gaining control of the ball is Kara Marshall. Pulls up, dumps the pass off, and shot goes around and out by Diedrich.
I looked halfway down, came back out.
That's almost 1 point it was down so far. Ohio Northern now will try and counter. Down by 7, a bucket here would really help Ohio Northern's cause here.
Yeah, the next 3 minutes going to be very important for the Polar Bears.
3 substitutes to come into the game for both squads here in a moment as Manley takes it with 4 seconds on the shot clock. But Diedrich with a rebound, and she's just getting all the rebounds.
Still have not made a 3. That's the difference in the ball game right now.
Going to be a foul on Yankel. I'll make it 4 substitutes for Ohio Northern. That's going to be a timeout. A break in the action. Baldwin Wallace 22, Ohio Northern 15. Will return right after this.
At That Place for Pets, we offer classes for puppies to seniors, puppy kindergarten, family dog, advanced or top dog, and agility classes. If you're looking for a place for your dog to play, we offer doggy daycare. Let them play in a monitored, temperature-controlled area. Doggy daycare is available Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Screening is required. At That Place for Pets, our groomers are ready to help your pet look their best. Call today for your appointment. That Place for Pets, for playing, training, and grooming, where every dog can be a top dog.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
First half of play. Boy, you take a look at this, it's only a 7-point difference, and Ohio Northern, as you said, Ron, still looking to make their first three of the half of the game.
Yeah, they're 0 of 7 from the 3-point line, so you figure if they're at their average, they make 2 out of 7, be a 1-point game at this point. 3 of 7 for Baldwin Wallace, and that's the only big difference in any of the numbers so far in the first half.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Crofts Car Center, the right choice. El Campo Mexican Restaurant for the best Mexican food. Hengelson Sausage Company, Lima's finest handcraft sausages. Noriega Lanes, where you're always welcome. Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, authentic Italian, catering available, and don't forget the cannolis. Western Sizzle and Steakhouse, home of the Flame Kiss Steak. NKTelco, Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone. NKT.TV, Ohio Northern University, Allen Knott Honda Toyota. A better experience at a better price only at Allen Knott. And of course, Stites Grocery and Catering for the best prices around. I'll bring you tonight's game between Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern. Baldwin Wallace with the jump shot. That's Lily Edwards, her first bucket of the night, and that lifts the Yellow Jackets into a 9-point lead. 24-15 on that Place for Pets scoreboard as Ohio Northern shot no good, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Parks, I believe. Also like to thank our replay sponsor for this evening's game, Klein's Napa Auto Center, here on NKTelco Sports. Baldwin Wallace can push this lead into double digits, Ron.
Yeah, they got it up to 9 right now, and Ohio Northern still cold from that 3-point line. And Baldwin Wallace is taking their time now, running their offense.
They do a nice job, and you can tell that they're well coached. The offense, there's a variety of them that they throw at Ohio Northern.
Yeah, very well disciplined team.
Hughes is shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and a good defense that time by Ohio Northern, which is a trait of the Polar Bears program. They usually play very strong defense.
Yeah, if they can get them to take their shots in the last 5 seconds on the shot clock, you're going to see some farther out shots and maybe some off-balance shots, so that would be a plus for the Polar Bears.
Let's see what Ohio Northern can do on offense. They need a basket here. Mesher out front. She'll take the basketball from Dirksen. She'll get it over to Weeks.
Baldwin Wallace defense makes the Polar Bears start their offense way outside, and you don't want to get caught doing that. You want to start your offense where you normally do in practice.
Hughes with the basketball over to the right, and Schenter. Hughes with it again. Schill, there's Hughes. Puts the ball on the floor, pushes it back out. Baldwin Wallace being patient, but the shot clock now at 2. And Ohio Northern's defense is going to win out.
Another good job by the Polar Bears. Defensively, that time basically caught the Yellow Jacket going to the baseline with only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Couldn't even get it up in time.
Yeah, you look at it, Baldwin Wallace has only got 24 first half points. Problem is Ohio Northern's only got 15. As the Polar Bears try to get some offense here.
Yeah, the second quarter has not been kind to the Polar Bears at all offensively.
Dirksen inside. It's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow goes to Baldwin Wallace.
Yeah, it was 16-13 at the end of the first quarter. So the Polar Bears only have 2 points here in the second quarter.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball. 1:07 to go here in the first half of play. 3-point shot looks good. Mary Shenter is good, and Coach Michelle Durand will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of Ohio Northern women's basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, January 10th at 6 p.m. and Sunday, January 13th at 2 p.m. on NKTelco and NKT.TV. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at NKTelco.net. Coach Durand takes the timeout, Ron, with 57.8 seconds. Her team is down by 12 points, and they need some offense, but Baldwin Wallace with 2 pretty good offensive possessions there near the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, almost forced into a timeout here with just under a minute to go. You don't normally want to do that, but have to change the momentum somehow.
Ball will go out of bounds, and Ohio Northern will inbound it. Jenna Dirksen will inbound it, number 31.
The Yellow Jackets have outscored the Polar Bears 11-2 here in the second quarter. In the first quarter, 16-13, we were in for an offensive show. Nice drive there, but again, can't convert the shot. With 24 seconds left to go back to the Polar Bears. They desperately need a basket here to get this thing down to possibly single digits with a 3. But they definitely want to take the last shot if they can. The shot clock at 24.4 and the game clock at 24.4. So if they can hang on here and get a good look at the basket. 1-4 high offense. Weeks is going to take the 3. And she misses that and comes off the Baldwin Wallace. They have time to get it down for a shot. And there it is. Sydney Snyder takes the 3 and makes it. And we're going to get a word with, see if we can get a word with Coach Durand as she leaves the floor. Polar Bears behind 30-15. And right now we're going to turn it over to Dave.
Struggled in the first half. How do you evaluate your team's performance?
Well, it was pretty poor, to be honest with you. We've got to be able to make a layup and catch a ball. So if we can't do that, you're not going to perform very well offensively.
What are you going to tell the team here at halftime?
They better start making a shot and making a pass, or we're going to get beat by 30.
All right, thank you, Coach. Here at Ohio Northern, Polar Bears Trevor Baldwin Wallace. We'll be back right after this.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with high-quality Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada, Kenton, and Bellefontaine, you are never far from quality auto parts and services.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
You know Stites Grocery as a discount grocery store for over 30 years. You know us for our great variety of food at very reasonable prices and our high-quality meat department where you can get our deli and meats at low prices. But did you know we've been catering for over 10 years? We specialize in wedding receptions and other events. We can customize your party with a variety of options. Stites Grocery and Catering in Lima. Stop in, call us, or check out our Facebook page for our daily deals.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NKTelco.com for more info.
Welcome back to Ohio Northern University's Sports Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and with me here at halftime we have Tim Fetter of Stites Grocery and Catering, and we're going to talk a little bit about your company's meat department.
Yeah, the 30-15 halftime score.
We'll avoid that, won't we? Well, we can talk about that a little bit later.
Well, I tell you what, we our grocery store, like I've always tried to emphasize, especially our deli, most of our deli meats is under $5 a pound, and where most other grocery chains and stuff, they're starting at $5 a pound. So, and we go through a lot of deli meat, cheese. I don't think we got a cheese over $5 a pound, and we just go through a lot of deli meat. And the nice thing about our store is our meat case is not self-serve. It's full service, so you can go up to meat case and you can pick out whatever piece of meat you want, and or cheese or whatever, and we'll get it for you, weigh it up, and on the road you go.
And obviously, if you have to have a great selection of meats and cheeses, a good variety, that is.
Yes, we try to get the more popular stuff, that people buy on a regular basis, and we've been that way for years, and it seems like it works out real good.
As far as your location, your hours of business, can you relay on to the folks at home that information?
Yeah, we're about we pretty much sit in between Ada and Lima. We're about 5 miles east of Lima on Route 309, very easy to find, and we're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5.
And as far as anything else that you'd like to talk about here this evening, what at this time of year, what do you see from your customers?
Well, I'm really glad to get the holidays over with, because now business is starting to get back to normal. We had kids out of school and everything else, so this week here, kids are back in school and parents are getting out more to shop, and the holidays is over with, and so now they're going back to grocery shopping instead of Christmas shopping. So it's a nice time of year for us because things kind of get back to normal.
Sounds very good. And I guess I could ask you a question about the first half if you want to reply on the situation on hand here at Ohio Northern.
Well, I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know there's 0 for whatever on threes, and it was just a tough first half. But you got to give BW credit; they played good defense.
Yeah,
So,
Ohio Northern's still looking for that first three-point shot. So,
Yep.
But anyway, thank you very much for
Thanks for
joining
having
us
me.
here at halftime, Tim. We'll be back with more here at Ohio Northern University right after this.
At That Place for Pets, we offer classes for puppies to seniors, puppy kindergarten, family dog, advanced or top dog, and agility classes. If you're looking for a place for your dog to play, we offer doggy daycare. Let them play in a monitored, temperature-controlled area. Doggy daycare is available Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Screening is required. At That Place for Pets, our groomers are ready to help your pet look their best. Call today for your appointment. That Place for Pets, for playing, training, and grooming, where every dog can be a top dog.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Card Fight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with high-quality Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada, Kenton, and Bellefontaine, you are never far from quality auto parts and services.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
You know Stites Grocery as a discount grocery store for over 30 years. You know us for our great variety of food at very reasonable prices and our high-quality meat department where you can get our deli and meats at low prices. But did you know we've been catering for over 10 years? We specialize in wedding receptions and other events. We can customize your party with a variety of options. Stites Grocery and Catering in Lima. Stop in, call us, or check out our Facebook page for our daily deals.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out NaredaLanes.com for more info.
At That Place for Pets, we offer classes for puppies to seniors, puppy kindergarten, family dog, advanced or top dog, and agility classes. If you're looking for a place for your dog to play, we offer doggy daycare. Let them play in a monitored, temperature-controlled area. Doggy daycare is available Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Screening is required. At That Place for Pets, our groomers are ready to help your pet look their best. Call today for your appointment. That Place for Pets, for playing, training, and grooming, where every dog can be a top dog.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Card Fight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with high-quality Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada, Kenton, and Bellefontaine, you are never far from quality auto parts and services.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
You know Stites Grocery as a discount grocery store for over 30 years. You know us for our great variety of food at very reasonable prices and our high-quality meat department where you can get our deli and meats at low prices. But did you know we've been catering for over 10 years? We specialize in wedding receptions and other events. We can customize your party with a variety of options. Stites Grocery and Catering in Lima. Stop in, call us, or check out our Facebook page for our daily deals.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out RadioLanes.com for more info.
Back here at Ohio Northern, Baldwin Wallace with a 15-point lead over the Polar Bears at 30-15, and the Polar Bears shooting is ice cold to say the least here, especially in the last couple of minutes of that first half of play. Let's take a look at our first half stats, Ron.
Yeah, you're going to see the numbers are pretty even except the one, and that's from the three-point line. 5 of 10 for Baldwin Wallace at 50%, 0 of 8 for the Polar Bears. Free throw line, Polar Bears came into the game averaging 23 foul shots a game. They've only shot 1. Polar Bears 5 of 8. Rebounding battle went to the Polar Bears 20-15. Turnovers are pretty even, 8-7. And you know, if you're the Polar Bears, you just got to grasp onto the theory that, you know, normally you shoot 41% from the field, 35% from the three-point line. So if that holds true for every game, the second half, Polar Bears should be in pretty good position there as far as to even this thing out with their normal average. And, you know, their defense is fairly decent, giving up only 30 points, but you know, when the other team shoots 50% from the three-point line and you don't make any out of 8, the score is going to indicate that.
Ohio Northern will have the basketball as we start the third quarter of play. Weeks with the basketball, tries to go inside, works the baseline, off the glass, shot no good. Here's the battle for the rebound. Weeks puts the shot up and in, and good effort by Abby Weeks.
So they've seen it go through the hole, so a lot of times that's all it takes. Everybody else might catch on to that.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball now as Schill has it, looks to the corner, goes to Marshall, takes it inside to Woolmendorf. Shot no good. Manley will rebound.
And Polar Bears push the ball up the floor.
Dirksen trying to get a move off of Ward, shot no good, battle for the rebound, and that'll come down to Wolmendorf. Pass inside, they'll push it back out. There's Hughes for the three, no good, but the rebound comes down to Ward.
But once again, Baldwin Wallace finds the open person at the three-point line. Unfortunately for them, they miss it.
Dirksen. Ward rotates inside, back over to Manley. Dirksen for three. Hey, how about that,
Here
Ron?
we go. We're starting out the second half with a bang here.
High Northern counters with a made three, the first of the night. Hughes inside. He'll pass it over to Wolmendorf. Shot no good, and here comes Manley. Up court to Weeks.
They get it down to single digits.
It's going to go off her foot and out of bounds. Just a lot more movement in the Ohio Northern offense. That could be some good encouragement at halftime by Coach Duran. What do you think, Ron?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the message was, but, you know, there's nothing you can do, I don't think, about turning up the three-point average. You know, you just have to be encouraging, I guess, and, you know, things will happen. Things will even out, and so far they've started out that way. But it is upsetting to sit there and think they're responsible for it. But Coach Duran, I'm sure that's not the first time she's been through that, and probably won't be the last.
Nope, I'm sure. Foul will go against Schill, and Ohio Northern has a chance to cut further into this 10-point deficit. They've hit their first two baskets the second half. Dirksen with it. Back over to Wiss inside. There's Mesher. Open.
There.
Up and in.
Nice strong handling of the basketball. Split two defenders and up.
Hughes thinks about it. Back over in the corner to Schill. She'll go on the baseline, and the shot will roll home. And Baldwin Wallace with 7:17 to go here in the third quarter as their first basket of the second half.
I thought Hughes did a nice job there. She hesitated on the first pump, and then she decided not to take the shot, because you see a lot of times you fake that first one or hesitate. Don't take that second one, because it's not going in.
Mesher with the score as Baldwin Wallace moves inside. That's Schenter. They'll push it back out, and Garrett will handle it.
Polar Bears just need to box out and give them one opportunity.
Hughes is going to take an extra step, and we got a Polar Bear turnover.
Good defense there by Alyssa Manley that time.
Manley with the basketball. Dirksen looks inside for Mesher. She'll take it to the hoop. Scrap for the rebound, and no foul as Diedrich, who's done a good job on the boards for Baldwin Wallace, grabs the rebound. Pounding it inside is Edwards. Shot no good. Rebound comes off the backside, and put a shot up, and that's Sydney Diedrich for Baldwin Wallace, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Officials are letting them play. They're not calling any ticky-tack fouls, I can tell you that. But that time they definitely looked like a lot of ball on that one.
Replay brought to you by Klein's Napa Auto Center. Tiffany Bentler, number 5 out of North Canton, into the lineup, a junior guard. Diedrich with the free throw, and it's good. 9-point Yellow Jacket lead. Manley. Inside to Wiss. Back over to Manley. Manley is almost lost the basketball, but there's going to be a foul called. It's going to go on number 32, Lily Edwards.
The official, he gets it from both sides, whether he calls it or not.
Inside Dirksen, off the glass, no good. Scrap for the rebound, and it will go out of bounds and off Baldwin Wallace. So High Northern will keep it. Dirksen and Mesher both had their hands on the basketball.
So it's taken the Polar Bears less than 5 minutes to get it from a 15-point lead down to 9.
Back out front to Abby Weeks. They try to continue to peck away at that Baldwin Wallace lead. Manley back over to Dirksen, over to Weeks. Weeks inside. Wiss will get the rebound off the block shot. Dirksen with the three.
So she's got 2 threes here in the third quarter. That puts the Polar Bears deficit to 6.
And the ice is beginning to thaw, and there's a turnover. Unforced turnover in the backcourt by Baldwin Wallace, and with 5:10 to go, we've got a timeout by Baldwin Wallace. Our score, Baldwin Wallace 33, Ohio Northern 27. We'll be back right after this.
Place for Pets, we offer classes for puppies to seniors, puppy kindergarten, family dog, advanced or top dog, and agility classes. If you're looking for a place for your dog to play, we offer doggy daycare. Let them play in a monitored, temperature-controlled area. Doggy daycare is available Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Screening is required. At That Place for Pets, our groomers are ready to help your pet look their best. Call today for your appointment. That Place for Pets, for playing, training, and grooming, where every dog can be a top dog.
Baldwin Wallace takes a timeout with 5:10 to go here in the third quarter. Halftime, they're leading by 15 with lots of momentum, and Ohio Northern starts the second half here and playing good, strong defense, and obviously the offense is starting to warm up. They hit a couple of threes by Jenna Dirksen. Looked like an entirely different team than the one that ended the first half.
Yeah, Dirksen, the leading scorer for the Polar Bears at 13.9. She only had 2 points in the first half. Already here in the third quarter, she's hit 2 threes, and that's been the big difference so far in the third quarter.
Yeah, the numbers starting to equal out. Ohio Northern 2 out of 10 in three-point range and 10 out of 35 from the field, still 28.6%. Baldwin Wallace, on the other hand, shooting about 41% from the field, 13 out of 31, and still riding the high of 5 out of 11 from three-point range at 45%. But both teams got about, they're even in the turnover category. Baldwin Wallace, though, has picked up a few here in the early moments of the third quarter. They've got 10 turnovers, and Ohio Northern has 9.
Yeah, even the points in the paint, 14 for Baldwin Wallace, 12 for the Polar Bears.
Jacobs with the basketball. Back over to Brock. From the corner is Dirksen, shot no good, and the rebound's going to be tipped back to Dietrich. Baldwin Wallace in the offense, down the lane, short jumper no good, and the foul will be on Mesher as Lily Edwards takes the shot and will go to the free throw line.
Well, we're going to have another timeout.
I believe we got a media timeout, 4:39 to go, and this one, our score, Baldwin Wallace 33, Ohio Northern 27. We'll return right after this.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
Back here at Ohio Northern University, Polar Bears cutting into a 15-point halftime Baldwin Wallace lead. They trail now by 6, 33-27. Like to take this moment to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast. Crofts Car Center, the right choice. El Campo Mexican Restaurant for the best Mexican food. Hengelson Sausage Company, Lima's finest handcraft sausages. Norada Lanes, where you're always welcome. Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, authentic Italian, catering available, and don't forget the cannolis. Western Sizzling Steakhouse, home of the Flame Kiss Steak. NKTelco, Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone. NKT.TV. Ohio Northern University, Allen Knott Honda Toyota, a better experience at a better price only at Allen Knott. And also Stites Grocery and Catering for the best prices around. There you see it on that Place for Pets scoreboard. It's Baldwin Wallace 33, Ohio Northern 27, but the momentum has changed, and Ohio Northern climbing back into this one, Ron.
Yeah, Ohio Northern's outscored the Yellow Jackets here 12-3 here in the third quarter, so things have turned around. And again, things have a way of averaging out over a whole game. You can have a bad first half, and second half could be very good to get back up to your average. So that's what the Polar Bears are looking for right now. And things aren't just falling in all over the place for the Yellow Jackets here in the third quarter. They've missed some shots they were making there in the first half.
Missed free throw on the first one by
Pettit.
Edwards. And the second one goes home, and it's now a 7-point lead. Jacobs out of Wapakoneta High School with the basketball. Back over to Wiss. In the corner is Emily Brock.
So Brock is feeling it now from the three-point line.
Long-range jumper, in and out, no good. And Garrett shot no good, and Mesher will grab the rebound. And
Polar Bears have cut it to 4.
Here come the Polar Bears. Jacobs out front. She'll go to the right side. Over to Wiss. Brock handles the basketball. Dirksen. Jacobs shot no good. Mesher good position. Tries to pull it away, and it's going to be a jump ball.
The possession arrow goes to Baldwin Wallace. A good job there by Mesher on the offensive boards.
Four-point lead, Baldwin Wallace. Let's see what the Yellow Jackets do. Bentler back over to Garrett. Garrett looks inside as Edwards has it, pushes it back out to Diedrich. Tipped away there by Ohio Northern.
Good job there by Wiss.
Shot taken with about a 1 second or so on the shot clock. Now let's see what Ohio Northern can do. 3:11 to go here, third quarter, that Place for Pets scoreboard. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs pushes it back out to Brock. Thinks about it. She'll go back out to the top of the key. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Dirksen needs some help from Mesher. Mesher rolls in. Dirksen with a shot off the front of the iron, but Mesher gets the rebound. Back out to Dirksen. Quick pass to Brock. Hits the front of the iron and bounds off the board. As quickly into the game will be Sydney Ward.
Polar Bears had 2 good looks at it.
Riley Schill will counter with a basket, and the lead goes back up to 6. So true, Ron. Polar Bears had a couple of shots there. Dirksen. Over to Jacobs. Dirksen inside to Wiss. Nice move by Tori Wiss.
Nice
boy,
drop
oh boy.
step to her right shoulder, drop step, and there she was, all alone.
5'8" senior out of Ada as Tori makes a nice move, and it's a 4-point game once again. Edwards going to make a move on Mesher off the glass, and Mesher will foul her.
That's going to be the third on Mesher. She has 3. Nobody else in the lineup right now has more than 1.
Free throw, no good, and Sydney Ward will come back in. Sydney's a 6-foot sophomore out of Upper Arlington in the Columbus area. Second free throw is good by Edwards. She's got 4 points on the night. Brock Manley will have it over to Weeks. In the wing to Wiss. Weeks pulls it back up. Shot partially blocked, and here comes Baldwin Wallace.
Polar Bears are having trouble getting anything off of the dribble.
Schenter hits it. Boy, just like that, Baldwin Wallace jumps back into an 8-point lead.
Yeah, it went from 4 to 8 real quick.
Approaching the 1-minute mark on that Place for Pets scoreboard. Ward. Back over to Brock. Northern. Looking inside as Brock. Shot blocked by, as Ward tried to put the shot up. Here comes Baldwin Wallace. And it's going to be a foul inside.
A charge on Lily Edwards. She did a good job getting that ball off the boards and taking it right down the middle of the floor, but unfortunately couldn't stop before committing the offensive foul.
Caitlin Hurd, number 32, will enter. So we have a break in the action with 36.3 seconds to go here in third quarter. We'll keep it right here and remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Cross Car Center, the right choice, El Campo Mexican Restaurant for the best Mexican food, Hengelson Sausage Company, Lima's finest handcraft sausages, nor Ada Lanes, where you're always welcome, Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, authentic Italian catering available. Don't forget the cannolis, Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse, home of the Flame Kiss Steak, NKTelco, whatever cards and games where there's fun for everyone. NKT.TV. Ohio Northern University and Allen Knott Honda Toyota, as well as Stites Grocery and Catering, bringing you Ohio Northern University basketball with Baldwin Wallace. Polar Bears with the ball. 20 seconds to go on that Place for Pets scoreboard. Ohio Northern down by 8. Dirksen inside, and she'll draw the foul.
So that time Ohio Northern got the foul off the dribble, but they've been getting their baskets more off the passes than they have off the dribble.
Dirksen will inbound it. 13 seconds to go. So it comes into Ward. She looks for Dirksen with the basketball. Clock at 5. Brock will take the 3. Got it.
Oh, that's a big one.
Emily Brock, 5'6" sophomore out of Revere in the Akron area, connects. And our third quarter score, Baldwin Wallace 40, Ohio Northern University 35. We'll be back right after this.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with high-quality Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada, Kenton, and Bellefontaine, you are never far from quality auto parts and services.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Basketball is upon us. Final 10 minutes. Ohio Northern, they knocked 10 points off that lead at halftime of Baldwin Wallace, and they'll start the fourth quarter with the basketball, Ron.
Yeah, they're right back in the ball game. You can't catch up, in 10 minutes, but they just about did.
Wiss rims in and out. Mesher, rebound. Shot doesn't go, and the rebound will come down to Baldwin Wallace.
Two good looks at it that time. Again, there's a traveling Baldwin Wallace.
That was nice of Baldwin Wallace, and Ohio Northern will get the basketball back.
In the game comes Martrina Parks. She had a nice first half while she was in there.
Parks is a junior out of Thomas Worthington in Columbus. 5'9" junior. She has the basketball at the free throw line. Mesher goes inside. She pushes it over to Dirksen in the corner. Dirksen puts the ball on the floor, and it's going to be an Ohio Northern turnover, unfortunately.
She's having just a rough game here, but credit that to Baldwin Wallace. They know who they have to stop, and she's the one.
Ohio Northern's 11th turnover. 9:09 to play. Goes inside to Schenter. Back out for the three-pointer by Diedrich. No good. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be Ohio Northern basketball.
That would have been a big three for Baldwin Wallace if that thing would have went in. But instead, a long rebound out of bounds.
Manley. Mesher, rather, with the ball on the floor, and Ohio Northern will take a timeout.
And Coach Duran saw they was in trouble, so she calls a timeout.
She'll take that 30-second. We'll keep it right here as they take the 30-second timeout so they can maintain the possession, which right now everybody's battling for those possessions. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of Ohio Northern women's basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Thursday, January the 10th at 6 p.m., Sunday, January the 13th at 2 p.m. on NKTelco and NKT.TV. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net. There you see it on that Place for Pets scoreboard. Yellow Jackets with that 5-point lead. Ohio Northern, because of that timeout, will maintain possession of the basketball. And
yeah, that was a good move there by Coach Duran. When she saw that Mesher was on the floor with it with no place to go, calls that timeout because possession is really important right now, being down by 5.
And as we said, Ohio Northern trailed by, at halftime they trailed by 15 points, and they've climbed right back into this one, and a little bit more of offense. That certainly helped the cause. They always play good defense, but offense has been a little bit resurgent here in the second half and has brought them right back into it.
Yeah, they really haven't given up the open three-point shot for Baldwin Wallace. A couple times in the first half they were a little slow on the closeout, I thought, and gave them the three. But here in the second half, Baldwin Wallace, their shooting percentage isn't real good here. It wasn't very good in the third quarter, and we'll see what they can do here in the fourth quarter. But for Ohio Northern, they just have to keep chipping away, and ideally they would like to have this thing tied up maybe at the 5-minute mark.
Well, let's see what they can do as Ohio Northern goes to work on offense. Manley with the basketball to Mesher. Mesher has 3 fouls, too. Something to watch here as we move along in this final minutes of this one. Pass inside from Mesher, tipped away. Good defense, Baldwin Wallace. They're going to get it out and run with it.
Ohio Northern had the right idea there. They had a set play going into Mesher, and Baldwin Wallace just made a good defensive play on the pass.
Torrey Wiss will come off the Ohio Northern bench and get back into this one. Got a jump ball, and Baldwin Wallace will maintain the basketball. Let's take a look at that one more time, as you can see it on our Klein's Napa Auto Center replay.
Wiss is back in the ball game, so between her and Mesher, there's your rebounding for Ohio Northern. I think Wiss has 7 rebounds right now. Mesher has 6.
And Baldwin Wallace turns it over. Manley with it, over to Mesher, top of the key. Dirksen looks inside for Wiss. Brock with the basketball. She moves inside, and I'll tell you, Emily Brock has really been a big lift for the Polar Bears here in the second half, as she now has 8 points, and Ohio Northern creeps closer.
Getting a lot of production from her off the bench.
Garrett with the basketball. She's number 11. Hughes, short jumper, no good. Manley finds herself with the basketball on the rebound. The guard brings it up court. Brock looks back for Wiss, looks inside for Mesher as the battle goes on there. Wiss will handle it. Manley. There's Mesher. Off the glass, got it, Emily Mesher. And Ohio Northern is within a point.
And that time they reversed the basketball and got it into Mesher. They didn't force it into her on the first or second pass.
Shot no good from 3-point range by Hughes. Down court, Dirksen for the lead.
Whoa!
It doesn't go.
That looks like it was going to go in. That would have put the Polar Bears up, but she's at the line with 2 shots with a chance to go up by 1.
Jenna Dirksen. It's been an uphill battle for Ohio Northern for most of this game. And finally, with 6:37 to go in this one, we are tied at 40.
So they're ahead of schedule.
You said the 5-minute mark. They got about a minute and a half to burn here.
So we're all even on the scoreboard, and things are kind of evening out also number-wise.
Dirksen, free throw, 9th point or 10th point of the night. She goes into double digits, and Ohio Northern has the lead. Let's see how Baldwin Wallace reacts. This should be interesting. Edwards.
They're not attacking the basket like they were in the first half.
Hughes. Let's take a look at that one more time on our replay, brought to you by Klein's Napa Auto Center.
Yep, probably got her across the arm.
Yep. Back out to Garrett. Looks inside. There's Edwards. Edwards moves on Mesher. Mesher with 3 fouls. Wiss comes over, some help.
That's a double dribble, yeah.
That's a turnover.
Nice job there by Wiss, coming from the offside, the weak side, over and made her pick up her dribble. And then Wiss leaves, and she decides to dribble again.
Great hustle by Wiss. Of course, the Baldwin Wallace bench is claiming the ball was tipped, and she should have been allowed to dribble, but that argument not being heard as Ohio Northern can increase their lead. Emily Brock, who's Been a big lift for the Polar Bears here in the second half with the basketball. Now over to Dirksen. Dirksen back over to Manley. Brock. Wiss rolls inside. Shot at 2. Wiss will take it. Shot doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to Edwards.
That time they ran it down a little bit too low, and they had to take a quick shot, forced it a little bit.
Not a terrible shot, but like you said, just a little bit forced because of the time on the clock. And Baldwin Wallace now with a chance to take the lead. Edwards, it goes into the lane.
Another job by Wiss.
They're going to call it jump ball, and this time the possession arrow goes to the Polar Bears. Boy, I tell you, Tori Wiss, a couple of major defensive plays on these last 2 possessions.
She's doing a lot of little things out there to help her team, and she normally does that as we've seen her do that before.
Brock out front, back over to Dirksen. 4:54 to play in this one. Inside Mesher, she makes the move, wants to take it up. Back out, shot just a little bit short as Brock shot close but not quite. Hughes back over to Garrett. Garrett back over to Shenter. Pass across the court, and there's going to be a foul inside. And it's going to be on number 34. That's Emily Mesher, and that's her 4th foul. So with 4:25 to go, she'll go to the bench.
Sydney Ward comes in to replace her.
Edwards with the basketball inside on Ward. Edwards, shot goes in.
Oh.
Rolls home, and Baldwin Wallace will climb back into a 1-point lead. 4:11 to go. Inside, this is Ward. Back out to Brock. She's been hot. Got it. Emily Brock. She's got 11 points on the night.
She's hit 2 big threes here just recently, and big plus for the Polar Bears.
Pass inside. Edwards handles it. Polar Bear defense cuts it off. Edwards tries to go to the baseline on Ward. Shot underneath the basket, hits the iron, and we've got
Edwards losing her composure a little bit. Got too far underneath the basket, hit the bottom of the rim. A little frustrated, a little frustration shown by her. She's a 5'10" freshman.
Baldwin Wallace trying to inbounds it. Sydney Snyder with it, number 20. There's one from long range. Shot is short, and Ward will have the rebound. Now Ohio Northern's got a chance to make it a couple of possession difference here as we approach the 3-minute mark. Manley back out to Brock. Brock goes left side. Pushes it back out to Dirksen. Ward comes out. Dirksen, there's Wiss, good shot, got it.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a nice offensive series for Ohio Northern. Wiss made a nice jump shot, and it's a 4-point lead for Ohio Northern.
They've been able to get a couple good looks by reversing the basketball, not just having it on one side of the floor. And that's helped them out a lot here.
Got a timeout. So it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 46-44, Ohio Northern with a 2-point lead. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by Crofts Car Center, the right choice. El Campo Mexican Restaurant for the best Mexican food. Hengelson Sausage Company, Lima's finest handcraft sausages. Noriega Lanes, where you're always welcome. Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, authentic Italian. Catering available. Don't forget the cannolis. Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse, home of the flame-kissed steak. NKTelco. Whatever cards and games, where there's fun for everyone. NKT.TV. Ohio Northern University Allen Knott Honda Toyota, a better experience at a better price only at Allen Knott, and Stites Grocery and Catering for the best prices around. Ohio Northern will have the basketball. They lead by 2 points on that Place for Pets scoreboard, 46-44. Got the double team out front as Baldwin Wallace applying the pressure. From the corner, Brock rings it home. Emily Brock. Outside shot by Baldwin Wallace. Suddenly, the threes that were falling for Baldwin Wallace in the first half now belong to Ohio Northern and really Emily Brock.
Coach Grant wants them to slow it down, run their offense. I think she even signaled for a set play here, and we'll see once what that is. She got Wiss down low.
Back out to Manley, over to Dirksen. Good look. A little bit strong, but Wiss grabs the rebound.
Get it back out and run your offense.
Shot clock starts over with 1:48 to play and 23 seconds on the possession clock. 5-point Ohio Northern lead. This has been a real battle when you think about it, Ron. 49-44, not a lot of scoring, but these two teams really have played hard and gone right at each other.
Yeah, a tale of two halves. The Polar Bears basically playing like Baldwin Wallace did the first half, and shooting-wise, it's reversed.
Baldwin Wallace 10-3 overall, 4-2 in the OAC, so this is a big game for Ohio Northern in conference play.
And that was Baldwin Wallace's second team foul.
They've got a lot of fouls as we are at 1:25 to go. Wiss, 1:22, 16 seconds on this possession. It's got to be a foul in the backcourt. That's going to go against number 4, Casey Hughes, a junior out of Springboro.
So Baldwin Wallace, they can be aggressive yet. That's only the third team foul, so they can be aggressive, go after the basketball. If they foul, they're still not to the line yet.
Dirksen with the basketball. Now it's a battle of time. Manley. Emily Brock. Foul in the backcourt. That's on Edwards, but I think Baldwin Wallace really doesn't have any choice, Ron.
No, they don't. The shot clock would be their friend. They had it down to 15 seconds. Now the shot clock resets at 30.
But they still have a 5-point margin to make up with a minute to go as the announcer. 60 seconds left, 20 seconds on the clock. Going to be a jump ball on the double team.
And the arrow goes to Ohio Northern. So the next foul, the Polar Bears are going to go to the line.
Dirksen into Mesher. Mesher double team, loses the basketball, picked up by Schill. She'll come up court and Edwards will miss. The layup will be tipped, and Edwards will somehow come out with the basketball. We're at 37 seconds, as you can see it. Hughes thinks about it, wants to take it inside. There's going to be a foul.
He called that on Mesher?
I'm not sure.
No.
Went on Wiss, I believe.
Yeah.
Mesher will probably come out of the game here as Coach Duran will do some.
Actually, he called that on Alyssa Manley. That's her.
Manley.
That's her third. I didn't see her in there. I was concerned about Mesher. She looked like maybe he was going to call it on her.
Weeks will come back in as Brock goes out. Boy, Emily Brock, what an offensive player here in the second half as Edwards scored. Timeout. Timeout, Baldwin Wallace. We'll take a break as well with 24.9 seconds left. Ohio Northern 49, Baldwin Wallace 26. We'll be back right after this.
You know Stites Grocery as a discount grocery store for over 30 years. You know us for our great variety of food at very reasonable prices and our high-quality meat department where you can get our deli and meats at low prices. But did you know we've been catering for over 10 years? We specialize in wedding receptions and other events. We can customize your party with a variety of options. Stites Grocery and Catering in Lima. Stop in, call us, or check out our Facebook page for our daily deals.
Ohio Northern with a 3-point lead. They'll have the basketball with 26.1 seconds left on that Place for Pets scoreboard. And this is really going to come down to probably free throw shooting on Ohio Northern's part.
Yeah, we're going to see Baldwin Wallace pick them up full court here, try to get the steal, and if they don't get it, they're going to be forced to foul. Shot clock is off.
And Ohio Northern will take another timeout. And we'll keep it right here.
So if you're Ohio Northern, you want the ball to go to your free throw shooters, if at all possible, and put them at the line. But the first thing they need to do is get the ball inbounds and take care of it, probably get it over half court before they commit the foul.
And Ohio Northern got 12 turnovers so far, and most of those were, I think, earlier in the early portion of the game, while Baldwin Wallace now has 15. So should be an interesting 26.1 seconds remaining. And boy, it's just an amazing climb for the Ohio Northern, down by 15 at halftime, only 15 points in the first half. They now have 49 and enjoy a 3-point lead as Jenna Dirksen, number 31, will inbound it in front of the Polar Bear bench.
So what that timeout enabled the Polar Bears do is take it out not full court, but over the half court line.
Mesher back over to Manley. Ball is tipped, but we've got a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, the ball was tipped after the pass by Manley, but then they knocked her down after the tip. So the Polar Bears catch a break there because that ball was going to be intercepted and going the other way.
Could have been a big turnover, but instead Manley will step to the line.
She is 10 of 13 from the line coming into the game.
She gets the roll. It's a 4-point lead.
That's a big free throw there. Definitely a 2-possession game now.
Second free throw. Up, and it's good. Alyssa Manley with the made free throws. Boy, 2 big free throws. She'll go out. Weeks will come in. And Baldwin Wallace needs to score in a hurry.
They don't need to foul, although they can afford to foul once.
Hughes misses the shot. Ohio Northern's going to win it.
So another foul on Baldwin Wallace.
3.2 seconds remain.
And that's going to put Emily Brock to the line. Comes in, she's only shot 3 free throws this season, 2 of 3.
Emily Brock has had quite a second half, hasn't she, Ron?
Yes, she has. I think she was the spark that got him going. And then when Dirksen hit those 2 threes, that was a big part of the ball game.
Second free throw is also good, and Baldwin Wallace will
and that's the ball game.
Take the timeout, but
53 to 46, a 7-point lead with 3.2 seconds left.
So we've got a Baldwin Wallace timeout. It's a short timeout. We'll keep it right here and remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of Ohio Northern women's basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Thursday, January the 10th at 6 p.m. and Sunday, January the 13th at 2 p.m. on NKTelco and NKT.TV. And you can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at NKTelco.net. What a recovery by Ohio Northern, finding themselves down by 15 points at halftime, and they've now enjoy a 7-point lead with 3.2 seconds left, Ron. It's just been interesting to watch this entire second half and how basketball can swing back and forth.
Yeah, again, you know, a lot of times the back of the bubble gum card does not lie, and you just got to give it time to reach the averages. So that was a long shot by Baldwin Wallace, and that's the ball game. Ohio Northern comes in with a 53-46 victory over the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Baldwin Wallace falls to 10-4 overall, 4-3 in the OAC, whereas Ohio Northern raises their record to 9-5 overall and 3-4 in the OAC. So a tale of two halves here tonight. The Polar Bears getting the best of the second half, and we're going to catch Coach Duran, who's with Dave right now.
We're back here at Ohio Northern with Polar Bears coach Michelle Duran. Coach, kind of an amazing turnaround from that first half to the second half. Is that all due to coaching or a lot of inspired girls out there?
I don't think it has anything to do with coaching. It's a lot of guts on our part, the girls, and they just come out and made a few more shots, and we played really good defense.
As you look at that second half, what pleased you the most about your team?
I think we just really hung in there. I mean, we could have really gave up at halftime because we weren't making anything, and we came out and stuck with it and started making a few shots and really played well defensively.
You know, some of the players that maybe kind of go underneath the radar a little bit. Emily Brock really lifted you offensively. Tori Wiss came up with some very big defensive plays.
Well, Tori Wiss is the heart and soul of our team. She plays harder than anybody I know, and we know Emily can make some shots, and she luckily did tonight.
As you look forward at OAC play, what are you going to be working on in practice for the next challenge on Saturday?
Well, Marietta's a really good team. I mean, everybody in our league is good. 9 of the 10 teams are above 500 right now, and we got to shoot the ball better, take care of it. But I think if we keep playing defense, we'll at least be in the game.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Ohio Northern comes back to defeat
Thank you.
an OAC opponent here at Ohio Northern. We'll be back with a recap of the stats right after this.
Lanes in Ada offers men's league bowls on Mondays and Wednesday evenings, women's league bowls on Thursday evenings, couples bowls on Friday evenings, kids bowl on Saturday mornings from December through March, Scotch mixed double bowls on the last Saturday of every month, open bowling on Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon reserve the bowling alley for children's birthday parties, and on Sunday, lanes are available to reserve for birthdays of any age as well as for group events. Check out LaredoLanes.com for more info.
At That Place for Pets, we offer classes for puppies to seniors, puppy kindergarten, family dog, advanced or top dog, and agility classes. If you're looking for a place for your dog to play, we offer doggy daycare. Let them play in a monitored, temperature-controlled area. Doggy daycare is available Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Screening is required. At That Place for Pets, our groomers are ready to help your pet look their best. Call today for your appointment. That Place for Pets, for playing, training, and grooming, where every dog can be a top dog.
Whatever Cards and Games in Ada is your locally owned, family-friendly business for all your gaming needs. We carry a wide range of collectible card games, board games, family games, role-playing games, educational games for all ages, and more. Stop in today for your much-needed expansion packs and war miniatures. We are an official tournament store for Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Cardfight Vanguard. Expect an enjoyable time at Whatever Cards and Games, where there's fun for everyone.
In business since 1986, Klein's Auto Parts and Repair Center has been the go-to place for auto repairs. Our store is well stocked with high-quality Napa parts. Our Napa Auto Repair Center is a full-service garage located right next door. Check out these specials. With locations in Ada, Kenton, and Bellefontaine, you are never far from quality auto parts and services.
The Polar Bears with a really great second half rally come back and post a win over Baldwin Wallace 53-46. Ron Cruzy, let's take a look at those overall statistics for tonight's game.
Yeah, you're going to see obviously the score 53-46. Field goal wise 18-46 for the Yellow Jackets, 18-53 for the Polar Bears. The 3-point line, what a change from the end of the first half. 6 of 20 for the Yellow Jackets and 6 of 20 for the Polar Bears, who had no 3-point baskets there in the first half. Free throw wise, 11 of 14 for the Polar Bears, 4 of 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Rebounding battle definitely went to the Polar Bears, 37-28. Turnover wise, 15 for Baldwin Wallace and 13 for Ohio Northern. And again, the big thing there was the turnaround, especially from the 3-point line by Ohio Northern, who turned it around and made 6 of them there in the second half. They were led by Emily Brock, 16 points. What a game she had. 14 points off the bench Saturday, 16 points off the bench tonight. Rebounding wise, Emily Mesher with 6, but Tori Wiss, 10 rebounds for Tori Wiss. So a good job there by her. She played an exceptional game also for the Polar Bears.
Tale of two halves. 15 points down, only 15 points scored for Ohio Northern. They come roaring back in the second half and post a big OAC win over Baldwin Wallace, number 20 Baldwin Wallace here today at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Cross Car Center, The Right Choice, El Campo Mexican Restaurant for the best Mexican food, Hengelson Sausage Company, Lima's finest handcraft sausages, Nor-Ada Lanes, where you're always welcome, Viva Maria Italian Restaurant, authentic Italian catering available. Don't forget the cannolis. Western Sizzlin' Steakhouse, home of the flame-kissed steak. NKTelco, whatever cards and games where there's fun for everyone. NKT.TV, Ohio Northern University, Allen Knott Honda Toyota, a better experience and a better price only at Allen Knott. And also by Stites Grocery and Catering for the best prices around. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of Ohio Northern women's basketball and NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, January the 10th at 8 p.m. or at 6 p.m. and Sunday, January the 13th at 2 p.m. on NKTelco and NKT.TV. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight. Our director tonight, Bryce Hamrick, his assistant, Ian Bolheimer. On the cameras tonight, Ryan Gozzard, Wes Temple, and Kyle Pringer, and I know those are all wrong, so my apologies immediately. There's Kurt Kuffner, Tyler Wolf, and somebody else are all on the cameras tonight. Nolan, that's it. And our announcers for tonight, I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me, Ron Cruzy. Our final score from Ohio Northern, Polar Bears win over Baldwin Wallace, 53-46.